You know we will stay the course. We will stick to our long-term plan, our national missions for change, because I'm convinced they're the only way to change this nation for the better. Take the budget a few weeks ago. A moment of pride. The first Labour budget for 15 years, delivered by the first female Chancellor ever. That's 800 years of male chancellors that came before Rachel when she stood up just the other week. But also a budget that focused squarely on the challenges before us. The mountain of mess left by the Tories. Public services decimated. A £22 billion black hole in our finances, concealed from the country. And when you find damp in your house, you always have a choice. Paint over it, hope it goes away, put it off till tomorrow, or strip it out, pull off the plaster, and deal with it once and for all. So make no mistake, I will defend our decisions in the budget all day long. So I will defend facing up to the harsh light of fiscal reality. I will defend the tough decisions that were necessary to stabilise our economy. And I will defend protecting the payslips of working people, fixing the foundations of our economy, and investing in the future of Britain and the future of Wales, finally turning the page on austerity once and for all. It's hard. Of course it's hard. If it were easy, then Britain wouldn't be here. And working people know that. They know there are no shortcuts, but they also know that protecting their payslips, fixing our public services, rebuilding our nation with investment, they know that is the path a Labour government with our values would take, because that is what they voted for, and that is the path of change. £21 billion for Wales next year. That is a record figure. That is the path of change. An additional £1.7 million through the Barnett formula. That is the path of change. More money for Welsh schools and hospitals. More investment in Welsh potential and pride. £88 million for city and growth deals. £1 billion for aerospace, benefiting companies like Airbus at Broughton, which we visited yesterday afternoon. A new hydrogen future in Milford Haven. More jobs, more growth, more money in the pockets of Welsh people. Conference, that is the path of change. I know how hard you work for our party and this nation, and the doors you knock, the streets you pound, the conversations that you have with your communities. And not just in those weeks of the general election campaign, but all the weeks and months and years before it. Step by step, conversation by conversation, showing that this party, this changed Labour Party, is fit to govern, not just in Wales, but across the whole of Britain. That we are ready for a new era. Labour Wales and Labour Britain, pulling in the same direction, the full force of our nation, once again serving the people of Wales. And everything this movement has achieved, from the first embers of justice flickering in the coalfields and the valleys of South Wales, to the birth of the NHS with Nye Bevan in Tredegar, right down to the Welsh Government school building programmes in the same communities today. Everything comes from the people, your effort, your enthusiasm, your belief in fairness and justice.